NilifMag.com. You here with your boy Popo and Epidemik.
That's good.
What's going on, homie?
I'm good, and you?
Everything's real good, man. Now, listen, what you do is you created rappinglounge.com. Tell us a little bit about how that idea came up and what is rappinglounge.com.
Rappinglounge.com is an outlet for different artists, poets, talent, with any talent, media, entertainment, whether it be from like video directors and stuff like that. Also, created an outlet for also DJs recently in the past couple of years, where they have the talent be able to get a slot to be able to show off their talent also and spin music that they want to spin that they probably wouldn't be able to spin on mainstream radio.
Right.
And basically, the Rapping Lounge form came from just being wanting to be able to promote artists that wasn't getting played on radio and some of the stuff that I like to hear and what I want to let other people hear.
Cause basically, like how the regular FM radio setup is that they're already programmed on what they want to put out there all the time.
Yeah.
It's not about what's really hot. It's about what they want to program.
Yeah.
You know, who's paying.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. So I could definitely dig that. Now, how long ago did this whole rappinglounge.com thing come out? Like, when did that whole idea come about?
It came about, let's see, going all the way back to like 7th grade in elementary school.
The 7th grade?
Yeah.
Wow, I was thinking about G.I. Joe's. You over here thinking about the rapping lounge. This is crazy.
So
Ahead of your time.
So like in 7th grade, I started design websites when I was in 5th grade. So
Wow.
Then by the time I got to 7th grade, I wanted to put together my own project. And with the help of my business partner / manager Major, he came up with the name, and then I ran with it and just created the site and started generating content.
Okay, shout out to Major for the extra guidance, man. That's pretty dope. Now in the 7th grade, you came up with this. Now, what were people generally saying to you, like, you know, when you were sitting back building a website when everybody else had their mind on everything else? I mean, were the teachers involved, or did you keep that more so like your own project close to yourself?
Well, like a lot of students knew about it, but only probably like one of my teachers knew what was going on really because she was the tech teacher, so she was the one really mainly dealing with the computers with us.
Okay.
Other than that, it's like mainly like a lot of the students from school that was checking out the site at the time, and that was like their main source of music info at that point in time outside of like BET and MTV.
Dope. Now, also one thing I want to ask you, how do you feel like the rapping lounge is impacting, you know, music industry as how we see it right now? Because what you did years ago changed the game somewhat, in not just in your own world, but for people that are up and coming and can't usually get their music. So what do you think the biggest impact that you're doing right now is?
I think is right now it's giving certain artists a chance to actually get their music out there that want to be heard like from different areas of the United States and like around the world. Because a lot of them don't get that opportunity, so a lot of them really come to me and just ask me, listen to this, what I play, or what can I do for them with their record or with their image.
Okay, dope. Now, you said around the world. Now, what's the craziest area that, when you first started getting that around the world love, what was the craziest place where you said, wow, I got hit up from this place? Like, what was the first place that really blew your mind?
Russia.
Russia?
Yeah.
Really? And they got rappers out there, or they were doing pop?
They have rappers out there also. And it was crazy that one of the students in my school that has family from Russia, he actually heard about my site through one of his cousins, and when he came over here to go to school, we ended up being in the same class.
Wow, that's crazy. That's coincidence. The industry is small, the world is even smaller. It's crazy. Now, how do people usually get in contact with you as far as putting in their music, or how does the review process go as far as, you know, what do you do to submit the music? Like, do you just put up anything, or is there like, you know, criteria of like, you know?
What I do is normally, what I like to do now is like, I take email submissions, but I'm starting to move away from the email submissions and starting to use SoundCloud. It's more easier for me to go through it just to be able to click and listen to it there and be able to download it. And then what I also do some of the times on the show, I'll take a half an hour and like set probably like 2 shows out of the month. I'll probably do it in the half an hour where I play a couple of records, and then I get feedback from the chat room, and if they don't like it, then I won't play it ever again until they come with something better.
See, but the main idea is that you are giving people a chance.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing, that there's not enough chances that are going out around, because there's a big gap between the unsigned artists, all the talent. It's like a little bubble, and then you got the people that's getting spins. So that's pretty dope that we're bridging the gap. Now, this is internet based, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel that the internet's changed the game?
I think it's more or less like catch 22. Because if there was no internet, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now. Because I'm not really that musically inclined, and with the way that the digital movement now everything is changing digitally, made it easier for me to have more of a say and be able to actually move about and do more of music than I actually wanted to do back when I was in seventh grade.
Wow, that's crazy. So it's a double shot. Now, how is it negative though? Because you said
Yeah, negative way is that since I'm on both sides of the fence, since I also manage artists and then I'm also spinning the music, like I don't want people just going out there downloading music for free. I want them to actually support the artists and so we keep on doing what we're doing.
right. So basically, the internet's good for promo, but if it's out there and it's for sale, go out there and buy it. Support your local artists, or else they won't be around no more. Now, are there any other ventures that have spawned off of this website that you created, rappinglounge.com? Like, did it open up other avenues for you to take advantage of, or is your main focus just on rappinglounge.com?
It had to open a chance for me to like segue from it to be able to build something outside of it, which is like the brand name Epidemik, which I've been working on for the past couple of years. And behind that is the meaning behind it. A lot of people say it's a negative meaning behind it where everybody knows it relates to like disease or something like that. But
Right.
then I changed it around and flipped it and said it's a charismatic phenomenon because I draw a lot of people in and I like a lot of people just drawn to me and want to be around me and think I'm a cool person. So I just played on with that and just moved with that.
Dope. So tell us a little bit more about Epidemik, the person and the brand, cause that's something that's actually you're branding that separate from the Rapping Lounge, or it's like
It's like a brand, like it's together, but say if I was to part with Rapping Lounge, I would be taking the Epidemic brand with me.
Okay, definitely, that's pretty interesting. So now, do you feel FM radio is really dying, or do you feel like there's still like a viable source to get music based on like what you're doing with the rappinglounge.com? Do you think there's still room for FM radio?
I think that there's still room, but it just needs to be changed a little bit. Probably some new things, new ideas to make it fresh because they don't. I feel that in satellite and then internet radio is gonna really like take off because now you get the internet radio on your mobile phones, so it's kind of fading away. And then now, it's even harder to get a terrestrial license just to be able to get your own FM frequency or something like that. Also,
Right.
so it's making it harder. It's making it harder to really get that music out there.
Right, and the best part that I feel about rappinglounge.com is that, and just like a lot of other avenues that aren't FM, it's uncensored.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really the purest form of what the artist is trying to put out there. People don't make R-rated movies just for it to go on TBS to get bleeped out or voiceovers. They really want that's the original creation. So that right there is like I think the biggest thing for the artists to really jump on board with the rappinglounge.com because it's true expression, and I think that the site is dope. If you haven't checked it out, it's www.rappinglounge.com. Okay, and that's rapping with no G. All right. So now any special artists that you've been spinning that you really said that this one got some real promise, and maybe you've taken them on as management, or is there anybody that you got your eye on right now that's on the internet circuit?
Right now it's just an artist that he's from Brooklyn, but he's living out in Detroit right now. Jay Adams, I've been working with him, like going back and forth with him for about a couple of years now.
Wow.
Spinning his music, so he's actually been one of the artists I've been spinning since my first radio show.
Oh wow, okay, so what's his name again? Jay Adams?
Jay Adams.
Jay Adams. Shout out to Jay Adams, man. Can we look forward to hearing anything from him soon?
Yeah, he's supposed to be dropping another mixtape real soon, so probably I might be hosting that mixtape. I don't know yet, but we're working on everything right now.
Dope. So mixtape hostings by Epidemik.
Yeah.
This is a lot of big things going on right now. This dude, I mean, talk about from the 7th grade blasting off. Now right now, how old are you right now? Just for all those people that are wanting to be entrepreneurs starting off at a young age.
I'm 22.
22 years old. So this has been a grind since the 7th grade to 22, and he still ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So be clear. You're here with rappinglounge.com, nilifmag.com. It's an exclusive right here. Go check out my man's site, Epidemik. Yo, thanks for coming through, my man.
No problem.
And any last words you want to say to the people?
Just look out for us. We on the moves. Aura Radio, Tornado Gang, Team High and Fly. I see everybody out there. Tornado Gang, DJ Don DeMarco, DJ 3 Stacks, Elliot Kush, M Breeze. We all in, you dig? We all over. We international. We we don't just brand locally anymore. That's what we tell the artists. We brand you nationally now and internationally because we're not just local.
Alright, that's what it is, man. You already seen the first. NilifMag.com. Holla.